everyone wants to talk about the popular anime. The anime of the season, the shows with thought-provoking dialogue and characters that speak to us on an emotional level. Me? Yeah, I want to talk about the dumpster fire known as School Days. And let's be clear, I'm not saying School Days is good, rather the complete opposite. It's not an anime for the faint of heart, and I would only suggest it for the most sick and twisted of anime fans, but my personal story with School Days, and the shame I have from it, is somewhat unique. Now, if you watch as much anime as I tend to, then you understand trash is needed to balance things out, so you can actually enjoy something when it's peak entertainment. Hell, outside of anime, my favorite show to watch is Survivor, and the meme season, Gabon, is my comfort season. It's that one that I can always go back to for a laugh. School Days, unlike Gabon, is not a comfort show. Hell, it gives a lot of other trash anime a bad reputation. The plot is ridiculous and incredibly disturbing when you remember that you're watching high schoolers. The characters range from, oh, I feel bad for them, but in a sarcastic way, to please jump off the bridge, asshole, with a little bit of psychopathic tendencies sprinkled throughout. And the ending, while supposedly used to enact some sort of visceral emotion from the audience, simply had me going, see, this is why you use a damn condom. If any of these things sound like complaints I have for the show, this is why I come back to School Days again and again. Now, I first found this show in 8th grade. It was through bits and pieces on YouTube of all places, and my underdeveloped brain was instantly hooked. I almost kind of thought high school would be like School Days, which thank God it wasn't. And seeing how these seemingly well-adjusted kids went absolutely batshit insane at the first experience of human touch from the opposite sex, it got my imagination going. I was enamored by every little conversation, advancement in relationships, girls in bikinis. I was 14, it's okay. And then they have sex. Harems, cheating, things that would put you in jail for various reasons. My little high school romance world got dirty, and by the time we get to the ending, holy shit, it gets wild. I was so confused and shocked by everything I had seen, I kind of forgot about the show. I found other anime, new places to watch them, and it wasn't until years later in college, a roommate asked me once, hey man, have you ever seen School Days before? Now, have you ever used a streaming service with ads that'll come up multiple times an episode, basically telling you that your cheap ass needs to pay for the advanced version, and you finally cave because you've seen that same ad for face wash 15 times in one day? That feeling of euphoria was my experience watching School Days without having to pause multiple times an episode to find the next part. And I'll tell you what, sure didn't make it any better. Look, I've shit on my younger self quite a bit already, but damn, what was I thinking? Romance my ass, the show might as well be Riz the anime for the common cringe TikToker. The more adult scenes that take place later on in the show, yeah, those did not age well at all. And if I'm being honest, were always painfully awful, yet I was having fun. Almost as if I had found my own anime version of The Room, albeit with less Tommy Wiseau and a lot more people getting stabbed with a knife. School Days is a trashy show, hiding as a high school romance, with very little redeeming qualities, and I still rewatch it almost every year. It's hard to enjoy a steak every day without eating a Big Mac every now and then. And it's hard to enjoy a masterpiece of animation without watching a guy sleeping with basically his entire school and getting what he had coming to him. I like School Days. I am ashamed about it. But still, I thank the show for being my Big Mac. I've been Summers with Baka To Basics. Don't piss off people with kitchen knives, and I'll see you the next time class is in session.